Hello everyone, I'm excited to be here. Print Affair on Zoom, the spectacle on ice. The entire original cast is here for the reunion tour. So exciting. Greetings from my little box to yours. I live here now inside these four walls. It's okay though. Everything's better when it's a composition. It implies a certain level of complete control, which I like. Nothing can go wrong inside my little box, as long as I don't leave it. That's why I've been making my composition as cozy as possible. I've been doing some decorating, some birds, some branches, a big, bold red stripe across my chest, a strong statement. And the reason I come to you tonight in the form of a heavy knit sock monkey is winter has set. We're in it for the long haul now. It's time to hunker down. And I've got a poem for you that's a reminder of all the joys that come from staying in bed. Really, there's no reason to go outside. The Vortex is ready for you now. We confess to improbable science. Yes, we've done it. A 32-layer blanket vortex. Winter's a black hole and so is our creation of equal measure. The wormhole is active, ready, purposeful. How many acres of interdimensional consequences remain hidden to us? My socks are gone. Your pants are gone. The cat is gone. Edward is gone. Edward! Word. 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 Tucked into the folds of the singularity, several muffled, unattended Netflix series are binged. A quiet, low rumble that hit snooze if I could find my phone, no matter. Your soft voice rises from somewhere. Sufjan. I swear I hear the banjo in your voice, a rush of strings, a delicate, fluttering, methodical chaos. Your voice is honey drawing me deeper. We meet under strata, under strata, under strata of super soft throws and thick wool, beneath all the hibernating bears. It's a quiet place, the way the world vanishes after a fresh snowfall. All we hear is ourselves, our breathing, and relaxed, tiny snores. I pull back a pillow. Edward. He's with a good book. His chin rests on the cover, fast asleep. A low, delicate rumble. Outside, there's a sound of wind-driven snow, but here, inside our infinite blanket vortex, we are dissolving into one long, droning note of warmth. The vortex is ready for you now. I feel a heightened sense of neuroticism in confessing I don't own a cat. I was quoted by a journalist once that this poem was about my cat, which it is, but Edward's imaginary, and I didn't know what to do. The story went to print, it was shared, and I realized I was part of the problem. My poetry had become an agent for fake news. Have you ever been in that situation? Anyways, I write fake poems about book-loving cats when in fact, I'm actually terribly allergic and break out into hot hives. You won't see any of that in any poetry book of mine. It's all just fantasy. Mari Kondo the truth. Keep what sparks joy. Here's a poem about keeping the good stuff stuffed in a box. Confetti. If it's hoarding behavior, I don't care. I keep confetti from every party I've been to in a cardboard box labeled yes. I want to remember who I was and what I stood for. It's my winter dream to see West Edmonton Mall desolate, forever frozen over in ice, with a piece of paper stuck to the outside of its imperious, frost-covered exterior with the following message. It's been a long march, but we've arrived. Fantasyland Hotel, currently under new management, the Penguins of Wemp. And that poem's called The Penguins of Wemp. Honestly, I'd like to see what they could do given the chance. Maybe one day, a mega mall run by penguins. Now that's a local business I can support. I think we need more penguins in business. If you can, support your local independent penguin. If you can't support a penguin, well, I guess the next best thing you can do is support an artist. Even better, support penguin artist-run centers. Snap has guaranteed at least 90% of the prints for Print Affair originate from penguins. Endless representations of fish. Pick your fish, there's a fish for you. Framed fish on a wall. With a few bold artists creating lithographs of their webbed feet. I like this raccoon print by Joanne Medley. Well, at least that's their human name. It's easier to open up a bank account that way. Raccoons are brave, smart, kind animals and can climb tall buildings and master all sorts of puzzles. I'm not like that. I need an emotional support plant to get me through most days. I know when we talk to our plants, we help them grow. But I find when my plants talk to me and I'm ready to listen, I grow. Sunflower. Instructions in dynamic meditation. Place a ring of sunflowers around you and stretch with them in all your lightness towards the sun and come to know the sky again. It's often said, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, I don't trust humans lately, so that doesn't work for me. And I don't trust average. It's a limiting self-belief that divides potential. You are the greatness of the 15 houseplants you surround yourself with. That's exponential growth. Houseplants will give you all the love you give yourself. Be a bubble of one. Number one, self-talk is all we have. Talking to yourself in the third person is the only relationship that matters. If NBA All-Stars can do it, you can do it. Zach, are you hydrated? Zach, are you limber? Zach, are you pointing towards the sun with the confidence this light was meant for you? You are my number 1 draft pick. You are a champion. Are you rising above all others trying to cast their shadow on you? Are you staying hydrated out there? Always remember, Gatorade for a better day. Gatorade for a better day. Electrolytes make the play. My daisies are up before anyone else, breaking through concrete walls at the crack of dawn. It's a mindset. My Monstera is rivaling 6'8" and is in talks with the Toronto Raptors. Drake is the official team ambassador for my Begonia Rex and is trash-talking the ref. My Peace Lily, in a never-before-seen partnership between ESPN and Home and Garden TV, has syndicated a network deal for $300 million. My Oxalis signed a 6-year contract to always play a good game. That's commitment. I hear my cactus on quiet nights. Be who you are. Be who you are, spines and all. I hear he's closing in on completing an aggressive acquisition and merger. Great teams aren't just made, they're purchased. Be the billionaire cactus who finds success in life. It's a tough game out there, but if you take it easy, hustle the system, let others work harder than you ever could, you too can merchandise their accomplishments and call it your sweat equity. My Venus flytrap, who was a little guy, has just stolen the talents of Charles Barkley, Sean Bradley, Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson, and Muggsy Bogues in a body-snatching upset and has gotten much, much bigger. It now plays a mean game of basketball, and I'm concerned how much space it's taken up in my apartment. A real Space Jam Honestly, I think this plant might be extraterrestrial, but the fans love it. I bet on my orchid to make the opening tip. My rubber plant is on fire, squeaking down the court in its Air Jordans. My ZZ plant zips and zags. My creeping vine has an unguardable sidestep, and my air plant believes it can fly. True, my philodendron dried out in the second quarter, but made a spectacular comeback in the fourth. It's anyone's game when you believe in yourself. And we just hit overtime. You can do this. Your 15 houseplants love you and acknowledge you played a good game out there. I believe in positive affirmation. I liken my like of lichen to lichen me. I liken my like of lichen to lichen me. I liken my like of lichen to lichen me. There's not a real end to that poem. It just ends when you finish watering your plants. Anyways, it's not just house plants that support my mental health. I can always count on my emotional support Twizzlers to save the day, every day. Disaster relief. There's a hooting owl off screen. What's that all about? A murder on a staircase. A shark just ate a boat, and a velociraptor's using a doorknob. Oh my God, why are all these government agencies trying to steal my best friend away from me? There's a long tunnel ahead and cold military metal. I telekinesis a jerk with my scowl, knock him out cold. You're welcome. I'm trapped in a safe house. At least I think it's safe. Oh no, the killer's after me again. And can't someone put those dinosaurs on a leash? I hid in a cornfield while aliens stole all the minor characters around me. I didn't love them, but they confirmed my reality, that I'm the chosen one, the one who makes it to the end. I instinctively swap a gold statue for a pack of Twizzlers before a boulder chases after me. I haven't thought about Twizzlers in years, but I know if I'm going to make it through the second act of this disaster film, I'll need a crack whip team by my side. I'm not a dad, but I like dad jokes, and I'd like to end my poetry performance with that. There's this joke from a dad that goes, I taught a wolf to meditate. Now he's a werewolf. He's a werewolf. He's a werewolf. And I thought, if a dad could do that, I could do that. I taught a wolf to fashion. Now it's a werewolf. Easy. I taught a wolf the concept of gravity with a chicken. Now he wolfs it down. I taught a wolf to love David Sedaris. Now we call him David, and his writing skills are getting sharper every day. We look forward to the future publication of David's collection of essays, Me Talk Pretty One Day, Wolf. I taught a cat to meditate, my cat Edward. Now he just ignores me unless he wants food. Actually, nothing's changed. He's just a cat. An imaginary cat, but he's self-aware about it, and that's made all the difference. I taught my cat, Edward, to subtly lust for destruction with a shoelace on a stick. Now he's Supreme Cat Emperor, and the fate of humanity's at risk. Quick, we need to go. What have you done? Dad, no! Dad's head on a pike. Dad thought he could ease the rising tension of the cat wars against humans with a well-timed dad joke, and now he's dead. A dead dad, a Dada, because his death was nonsensical and belonged to the joke art collective, the Dadaists. Yes, Dad is hobby horse. These dad artists were no more absurd than the cat war itself. Now, that sets us up for part one of the second act of our screenplay, where the hero, and that's you, my son, must accept his journey's call to wage war against the evil space cat Vortex empire, and in the process, become a dad with his own super killer dad jokes. Anyways, I think dad jokes are easy, and you don't have to be a dad to write them. But if you are interested in more of my dad jokes, my nom de plume is Mr. Polis. Now, I'd like to end things by saying, I know when we talk to our plants, we help them grow, but I find when my plants talk to me and I'm ready to listen, I grow. That's not a joke or a poem. That's life advice. Some dad wisdom from me to you. Water your plants, you'll water yourself. Thank you to all the penguins and raccoons and werewolves and imaginary cats for making this event possible, and to all the humans from Snap operating the keyboards. A print affair like this doesn't happen without everyone here tonight, because an appreciation of the arts doesn't happen until you're an aware citizen of the world who recognizes pretty things are nice and look good on walls. Your walls. We might be here on this earth for a short time, but it's a good time, long enough to amass a sweet art collection and Mari Kondo the rest. Thank you, and I'll mute my end now.